So, what you've done so far is you've sketched out a bunch of ideas that you have for your project. Now, after you've sketched out at least 2 different ideas, stop what you're doing, if you have not done this already, and come up and get them looked at by me. I do not want you to move on until you have them okayed by me. I'll give you some feedback, and I'll tell you if your layout looks good and it meets the criteria and what I'm looking for. So, I've already showed you this first one. This is the one I did here. This sketch is basically this one. I'm not going to redo that one. What I decided I'm going to do for this next one is I'm going to do this one down here. I'm going to do the desert scene. So, what I want to do now is I want to take my sketch and I want to redraw it here. I cannot stress this next part enough. Draw lightly. You do not want to see your pencil marks through the crayons. You want your project to be mostly crayon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just start sketching out the things that I have on here. So looking at this, I've got this kind of real extreme foreground with a scorpion right here. So I'm going to draw in my scorpion. So now if you look at this, I've got all my aspects. I got my foreground, my extreme foreground here. My little, oh, I forgot to put a party hat on him. Put a party hat on this guy. Okay, let's put wheels. He's got wheels on here. Okay, so I've got my surreal element. I've got my non-surreal element. If I wanted to also, I could add my sun here. Maybe put like a little smiley face over here. Okay, but I've got surreal elements, I've got my non-surreal elements, I've got things overlapping each other. This overlaps this area, like parts here overlap this area, this overlaps this. The only thing I would probably do a little bit differently is if I wasn't doing an example for you guys, I would probably come in and use a ruler so that you could definitely see all the things that, and I could come in and make sure that these edges are straight. But I've got my sketch done. I'm finished. I've taken my small version, I enlarged it, and made this big version. So at this point, once you're done here, stop. I would also have this checked in by me again, just to make sure that everything that you did looked good, and then go on to the next video.